Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door. How are y'all today? I'm doing wonderful, just chugging along at life as we all are doing. And I finally got in the Christmas spirit. So I'm making some Christmas things. I am working on a Christmas journal. And so I need some ephemera for that Christmas journal. I have been following along with Rachel and Bella Crafts Christmas collaboration this year. I've never followed along with a collaboration before. Didn't really even understand what it was all about, but now I'm getting it, you know. It's not as complicated as I tried to make it for myself, you know. We do that to ourselves sometimes, don't we? But anyways, so I'm following along with her collaboration, and I've been watching all the videos, and I have gotten so inspired. So I'm ready to make some Christmas ephemera. So I thought I'd just turn the camera on while I'm making it. And yeah, we're just going to get started. So this is the kit. Oh my goodness, y'all. She has some beautiful pages in this kit. I'm not going to show you the whole kit because, you know, I'm sure y'all have seen it already. But that is the journal pages, and then she's given a bunch of background pages, and then this is a freebie that you can get from her Ko-fi shop with words. And then she also has fussy cuts, which I've already started cutting, but there's an ephemera pack and a fussy ephemera pack and a fussy cut pack. Say that 3 times fast. So anyways, and I was watching along with some of the videos, and man, I've been making a lot of the things that they're making. So Rachel made this little folio. This is probably going to be a chit-chatty video today, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm just chatty. Okay, so Rachel made a folio to hold all of her ephemera in, all of her fussy cuts and things like that. And so I made one too, and y'all should have seen me trying to make this thing. But anyways, you've got a little belly band here. This flips open, and then there's a pocket here. I made mine a little different than Rachel's, and that's okay because I think we'll make them a little bit different. And then I've already stuffed some things in here, but got a little vellum pocket here. This one flips open. There's 2 vellum pockets here. I don't have all my fussy cutting done yet, so that's why I don't have all my things in here. But there's a pocket here. And then I did one of Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. She did a little, like a vintage document thing, so I did one of those. Mom did sack pockets. Let's see, what is this? Oh, yes. When I say Mom, y'all, I'm sorry. I mean Gail Augustinelli. I just call her Mom. She calls me her daughter. I know y'all have heard me say that a million times, but if there's anybody new here, that's why. So I'm not trying to name drop or anything like that. I just call her Mom. All right, so anyways, she made the little sacks, and so I made the one that has the little flip up, and I even put a belly band on the top of my flip up. And then she did a little Chili's silverware sack, and so I did one of those and made a little pocket there, and there's a pocket there, and she's so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all can see her good. This kit's just adorable. And then we made a little brown paper sack, and another sack that I just covered with one of the really pretty pages. This is a vertical page, or a tall skinny page, I guess you would say. But I just shrunk it down so that I could use it however I wanted to. So there's another one of the little sacks. There's another one of the little sacks. So I made all of those. Let me just put them all back. Okay. But anyway, my folio, this side has a little belly band here. Now, Rachel didn't do this part, but I did because I forget why I did. There was a reason I did. But anyway, it's got little pockets over here. These are some of the pockets in the kit. And then here's another vellum pocket. And then you open it up, and there's a belly band there. And then 3 of these lace pockets here. These are some of the little stamps that are in the kit that I have already fussy cut. This little package here is not from the kit. And then you have her on the back. So that is all of my goodies that I have made so far. And what I'm doing is I'm making a journal, and with the journal will come the folio, anything that's left that I didn't use when creating the journal, like the fussy cuts and stuff, I will tuck into here, and you know, I'll use whatever I can in the journal and kind of go from there with it. So anyways, that's where I'm at with it. But I was watching Francesca at Junk Journal Joy, and she made the cutest little envelopes out of the kit, and they are it's a triple envelope, and it has a sleeve, and oh, it's so cute. So I'm going to try and make one of those today, if I can figure out how she did it. So let's see. I think here's all I've got. Like I say, I've gotten started with my fussy cuts, but just haven't finished them yet. But anyways, let's see. Let me find the envelopes. So I hope everything's going good for y'all. We've just been busy around here. You know, life happens, and I had lots of going on, but I don't remember what I've told y'all from the last time I talked to y'all till now. So I don't know what you know and what you don't know. So I'll probably just be chatty and whatever. So if I think of things that I don't think that I've told you, then I'll tell you. Okay, I think she used these 3 envelopes. Aren't these adorable? So stinking cute. And I printed on the backs of them just so that when you, when you close them up, you have something pretty to look at on the inside. All right, so she made these adorable little envelopes. She also used a tag. I'll find it in a minute because I'm not going to need it right now. But anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and fold up my envelopes while I'm chit-chatting with y'all. Oh, I also wanted to let y'all know, I wanted to make a Christmas digital this year, but I just didn't have time to. So I've had a buy me a coffee page for a long time, and I just kind of use it. I don't even really remember what it was that I used it for to start with, like what prompted me to get a buy me a coffee page. Now y'all can tell how long it's been since I've crafted, because now my glue stopped up. Hold on. Okay. And now I've lost my train of thought. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not real sure what prompted me to create the buy me a coffee page. There was a reason for it, and I forget now what it was. But anyways, so I thought I'm going to put it to use. I just washed me a jar to put my glue upside down in, because that way it stays to where I don't have to shake it for the glue to come down. But anyways, since I didn't get to make a Christmas digital this year, I wanted to give y'all a Christmas present. And so on the buy me a coffee thing, you can put stuff on there too, and you can, on Etsy, there's no way to put a 0, like to put a free item up on Etsy. And so on the buy me a coffee page, you can do that. Let me make sure I'm folding this right. And so I have put a little freebie up on my buy me a coffee page for y'all to go over there and grab some freebies. I wanted these Christmas stripe pages, and so they're distressed. Can y'all see them okay? They're distressed Christmas stripe pages, and I just did Christmas stripes in all different colors. They're diagonal stripes. This is like a grayish green, like an olivey green. But anyways, so I was just playing around, and I made these pages because I wanted to use them for something, and I thought, well, I'm just going to share these on the Buy Me a Coffee page and give my lovely friends. This one is not in there. It's this one. Anyways, I thought I'm just going to give my lovely friends some of these digital stripe pages. So, or diagonal stripe pages. So if you want these stripe pages or stripe backgrounds, And I just did this one just for fun to give you all a little something for me. But anyways, if y'all want them, go over there and grab them. I'll leave a link in the description box below, and you can go over there and get you some free digital background pages. So, okay, I got my envelopes folded. Now, what she did was she took one of these envelopes, and I don't guess it matters which one. I don't want one that's gonna... We'll do this one on the front. So what she did was she took this envelope. Now, when I folded this envelope, the bigger envelope up, I put a little bit of a gusset here. So in other words, I folded it. Let me show you. I folded it right here at the fold line. So I folded it right there, and then I scooted out just a little and folded it again, because that gives you a little bit more... like it helps the envelope flap not to fly up, which you really don't have to worry about it with this project, because you're going to have this envelope on top of this envelope flap. And all she did was she took the this little envelope and she glued it onto the flap. So let's do that part. So I'm just going to kind of gauge my sides here. Okay. And then I'm going to come down this way, because what I'm going to do is I'm not going to glue it all the way down. I'm going to glue it so that it's open at the top. So in essence, you're going to have 3 different little pockets. 2 pockets. You have the envelope pocket and then this pocket. Put a little bit more glue. Did I tell y'all Mom took a fall? I can't remember if I told y'all that or not. Yeah, she, it was the night, was it the night? Yeah, it was the night that daylight savings time. No, I'm thinking of a different incident. We've had quite a few around here lately. Anyway, she took a fall, and she was going to bed. Okay, a little tag or something I can put. Okay, well, I'm just going to use this. So see, now you have a pocket here. Okay, and then you have the envelope pocket. Well, that's cute. That would be cute in there, wouldn't it? But anyways, she was going to bed one night, and she usually goes to bed fine by herself. Not a problem. You know, it's never been a problem before, but she went to bed and she somehow got turned around in her room. Well, she's real bad about not turning any lights on. So she'll try to go to bed in the dark. And I'm like, Mom, you have to turn lights on. And so I bought a little night light thing that plugs into the wall right by her bedroom door, and it's motion detected. And so if, you know, once she walks by it, that night light turns on, and it's pretty bright. But anyways, she somehow got turned around and she fell. Well, Jeff and I were already in the bed asleep, and we heard her yelling, and so we both jumped up and ran. No, I take it back. We weren't in the bed asleep. He was he was getting ready to go to sleep, and I had run to the potty because I was fixing to lay down to go to sleep too, and I heard her yelling while I was in the bathroom. And so I'm knocking on the bathroom wall trying to get Jeff. And so anyway, we get in there to her. Okay, so she glued this one on here like this. Hang on, y'all. Sorry about that. I apologize. My brain is foggy, and so I'm having a hard time even telling this doggone story. I'm sorry. I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see a little better. I'm sorry. Had that way up high, didn't I? Okay, so anyways, she took this one and she made a belly band on the back of the envelope. So we're just going to glue it right here and right here. So anyways, she fell. We ran in there to her and helped her get up and get in the bed. Asked her, was anything hurt? She said no, she was fine. And so, y'all, if I've told y'all this before, I'm sorry. I don't think I have. I don't think I've talked to y'all since this happened, but if I have, I apologize. But anyways, so we got her up in the bed, and I'm just going to hold this and let it dry for a second. Got her up in the bed, went to bed. Next morning we get up. Of course, Jeff's gone to work. And she's been sleeping real late. You know, she'll sleep till sometimes 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but now she's sleeping till 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And I mean, she goes to bed at midnight or before most of the time, you know, so she's just sleeping a whole lot. But anyways, I got up, and because when I usually come in here and start working, and then when she gets up and comes in the living room and sits down in her chair, I'll go in there and get her some coffee. So I went in there to get her some coffee. Well, y'all, her whole left eye was black and blue and purple all the way around her little eye. And then she had this big old knot on her forehead, which scared me because I thought, dear God, she slept all night. And what if she's got a concussion, you know? But anyway, so I said, Mom, does that hurt? And she said, what? She didn't even know it was there. She didn't even know she had a knot on her head. And so I took a picture with my cell phone and showed it to her. And she was like, oh, Lord, I didn't have any idea. I said, does it hurt? She said, no. I said, do you feel okay? She said, I feel fine. So I'm like, okay, well. So then I texted Jeff and I said, she really did a number on her head last night. And I texted him the picture and he was like, my God. He said, does she need to go to the hospital? I said, no, I've asked her, because I did ask her. I said, do you think you need to go get checked? I said, we might need to go get it seen and get you x-rayed. And she was like, absolutely refusing to go to the hospital, which she does. Y'all, I'm telling y'all would not believe the fight it is to try to get that woman to the doctor or to the hospital. It is awful. Awful. And she's made a reputation for herself at the hospital and the doctor's offices, because they know when she comes it's going to be a fight, because she don't want to be admitted to the hospital. She don't want to be messed with. It's rough. But anyways, so yeah, so she fell. So she's been sleeping a lot more since then, so I've been watching her real close. Hang on. Okay, so I've got to look for this little tag. But anyways, so where was I at in the story? Oh, okay. So she won't go to the hospital or nothing, but I've been watching her close and she's done fine. And I'm just going to take this little tag out of here. I'm just going to tear it because y'all know I'm a terror. But anyways, so she's been fine, but she has been sleeping a whole lot more. And then the night of daylight savings time, we all went to bed, and I didn't even realize it was daylight savings time. I wasn't paying attention. And when Jeff come and got in the bed, I usually go to bed before he does. And I'll go in there and get in my bed and look at Instagram and answer messages on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and all that. And so anyways, when he came in there and got in the bed, he said something about it being daylight savings, or he said, I'm going to get my extra hour of sleep. And I said, is it daylight savings time today? I said, does the time change tonight? And he said, yeah, it changes tonight. And I said, I had no idea. But anyways, so of course we went to bed and got up the next morning, and usually she sleeps pretty good long time after we get up or whatever. So we just go on about our business because she has enough noise in her bedroom. She sleeps with like a little sleep app and all that, so she really can't hear us. So we just went about our day and cleaned the whole house and got the laundry done and, you know, all that. Well, she slept till 6 o'clock, y'all, which would have actually been 7 o'clock, but the time changed. And so I was starting to get a little worried, and I was in the kitchen making supper, and I heard her coming through, because I can always hear her because she has that little oxygen tube, and it kind of smacks against the hardwood floor. And so I could hear her coming in there. And normally when she gets up and comes to the living room, her recliner sits right by her bedroom door. So she goes straight to her recliner and sits down and turns the TV on. And she usually turns the news on. And okay, so we're going to use this for a little belly band. Not a belly band. It's going to be a sleeve that's going to go, it's going to wrap around the envelope. So I'm just going to place it on here, and then I'm just going to fold it right here, and fold it right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold it a little better, but that way it marks where I need to fold it. But anyways, so it was like 6 o'clock. She gets up, and instead of going to her chair, she came straight to the kitchen. And there's a little, like a little bar. Okay, so like there's a bar right here, and over here is where the living room is, you know. So she couldn't see me from her bedroom. So, but she'll come all the way over to the bar, and I'm in the kitchen, which is over here, cooking, and she come all the way to the bar, and I said, well, good morning. And she said, good morning. She said, she just seemed real confused, and she said, I had the strangest, oddest dream. And so she started telling me about this dream, and it was a real jumbled up dream. And then she looked at me, and Jeff was in the bedroom. He was on a video call with Livy, and he could hear them talking, and she said, is that Bob, or is that Andrea in there with Bob? Is she in there talking to Bob? Now, Bob is her dead husband, and Andrea is her daughter, Jeff's sister. And I said, no, Mom, that's Jeff. He's talking to Livy on the phone. And it scared me. It really scared me. And so she kept telling me about this dream, and she was like, Bob just hadn't been coming home some nights. And she said, you reckon where he's been going to? I don't know what's going on. I mean, she was just exceptionally confused. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I need to get in there and let Jeff know something's going on. And so I said, you want a cup of coffee, Mom? I'll make you some coffee. And she said, yeah, I want some coffee. I said, all right, you have a seat and I'll bring you some coffee. And instead of going to her chair like she normally would, she sat down in the chair that I usually sit in, that's right by the kitchen. And so then I knew she was really confused. And so I had made Nashville hot chicken in the crock pot that night for supper, and we were going to have chicken sandwiches, but it was my first time making it. So I said, I'm going to go let Jeff taste this chicken real quick. So I took her coffee, and she still sat in that chair. So I went back to the bedroom, and I told Jeff, I said, you got to get off the phone. Something's wrong. And so I told him what was going on, and he said, okay. And so he got off the phone with Livy and come in there. And then when we both come back in there, it was like she was all cleared up, and she got up from the chair that she was sitting in and went to her regular chair. And she, you know, she did tell Jeff that she was having, you know, that she had a little bit an odd dream, but she didn't seem confused anymore. So I was like, I don't know. I was real worried. And he was worried too, but he was like, we just have to watch her in the next few days. He tried to get her to go to the hospital a couple times. She refused, and she seems to be back to normal now, but she is, you know, I mean, she's aging, and she's getting to the point where she's forgetting things, and, you know, I have taken over pretty much everything tried to do for her. You know, she was paying her own bills and stuff, and I was like, Mom, it had gotten to the point where bills were being late and things like that, and I said, Mom, if you'll just hand me the bills when you get them, I'll just take them in there and pay them real quick, and we'll just get it took care of. And so that's what we've been doing. So anyways, I don't know, it was the craziest thing. So anyways, that's what's been going on, and, you know, I mean, not a whole lot we can do. Okay, so now you can see back here that this is not going to, it's not going to reach. So we're just going to add a piece. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of my striped paper. So let me see which color I like the best for it. That one seems to be a little bit too bright. I like that one. These are very similar. One's just a little bit more muted than the other. I really like this one. This one might be one of my favorites. That one's too bright. I'm just going to hold these up real quick to here. I kind of like this one too, though. I'm going to put my three. I think I'm going to use the blue. Y'all bear with me. Decisions. Can't think straight today. This is the easiest way to do it. I don't know why I'm trying to just fold it willy-nilly. That gives me my crease that I need, and then I can fold and tear this. Y'all know me, I like to tear versus cutting, but if you want to cut it, you go right ahead. There is no wrong way to do this. You can do however you want to. So how many of y'all are watching the collaboration? Are y'all catching those videos? I never really understood the purpose of it before, so I never did really pay much attention to it. And I saw it, and I thought, I'm going to check out what this is, because I see people all the time doing collaborations. Have y'all ever done collaborations before? Am I the only one that's been like behind the 8 ball here? All right, so I'm going to measure here, and I'm going to make sure I give myself a little bit of room to make up for the bulk of whatever's going to go. That sounded bad, didn't it? Okay, so then we're just going to glue this down to here, and I think I'm going to use my glue gun. Not glue gun, my glue stick. So I'm just going to put a little glue here and a little bit of glue here. Now before I do this, I needed to make a little gusset here because to accommodate for the gusset on my envelope. I should have done this before before I put my glue on, but hey, it is what it is. Let me make sure I got that crease in there good. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean in just a second. And I don't think it matters which way I put this on, because there's no upside down or right side up too. Our little sleeve for our envelope. Okay, let me just make sure my little gusset's going to work here. And I don't mind that there's a little bit of white showing there because it's torn, and I kind of like that look. So if you don't want that, don't do what I did. But you just want to make sure you can slide your sleeve on. Did I make it too short? Okay, I did. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give it a little bit of leeway right here. Hang on. This is what we do when we flub the dub. Mess things up, Diane. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to take this one off down here. Is what I need to do. So I'm going to reattach it up here like this. Okay, and then here's the fold here, so I'm just going to fold it a little bit further down just to give it a little more room, just to make it a little easier to slide it in and out over the the envelope. That'll give me a little bit of a gusset, and it also covers up where I tore, so that'll be good. I'll show you what I mean. This is not meant to be a tutorial, y'all. This is just me chit-chatting with y'all and attempting to get something done for this Christmas journal. I've just missed y'all. I hadn't got to do a video in a couple of weeks, so well, maybe it was a week ago. Okay, that's much better. Now see, it slides on and off there. Much better, but I want this part, I want the blue part at the back, because I want this little girl on the front here. So stinking cute. If you want to watch a tutorial to where you can clearly understand what's going on, go over to Francesca at Joy Junk Teak. I think that's her name. Hang on. I'm sorry. It is not Joy Junk Teak. It is Junk Journal Joy. Francesca at Junk Journal Joy. It's just how it sounds. Go over there and look at hers. Hers is it's called How to Make Interactive Envelopes, and it has the little hashtag Christmas Craft Off 2023. So that's how you'll know you're at the right video. But if you want a tutorial, go over there and check hers out too, because she's the one I saw who did this. And I'll put her link down in the description box below, and I'll try to link the video too. Shoot, I hit a button on my video and turned it off. But anyways, that'll make it easier for y'all. Okay, so she did this, and then she added some little elements, and I'm just going to add some little elements to kind of decorate the envelope and make it my own. I like the way she used a piece of vellum over here, and I like the way she did it, so I'm just going to tear a piece of this vellum, hopefully. And I'm just going to kind of tear it jaggedy. And I just printed on this vellum. And then she just put it over here just to add a little something extra. And she said it reminded her of like the frosted windows with the vellum. So I like that. So I'm going to do some too. Thank you for the inspiration, Francesca. You did a wonderful job on your tutorial. Okay, and then we're just going to tear it down a little bit shorter over here because I don't need a whole bunch of it on here. Just a little. Okay, and then I'm going to use glue stick to attach it. I really do feel like there was something else I was going to tell y'all, and I'll think of it just the second that I turn this doggone video off. That's how it goes every time. Super cute with the vellum there, and I don't want to glue down the edges. I want the edges to kind of curl up. And you don't have to do it exactly like this, and you don't even have to do it with this kit. You can do it with whatever you want to do it with. I just love this kit. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And since I didn't get to create a kit this year, I thought that I would use this. And I want to make a journal with my pastel Christmas kit, and I want to make a journal with my farmhouse Christmas kit this year, but I just don't know if I'll have time to get to all of that, so this might be my only Christmas journal that I get to make. Okay, so you see the vellum there, and I love having the edges curled up, and then I want to put something here, kind of like a little focal point, and she's got all these cute little fussy cuts, so let's see. Snowman would look cute on there with the blue. Let's see what else we got. Cute little gingerbread houses. I don't think any of those are going to fit like I need them to. The little house is cute. These I love, but I think they'll clash with that blue. But now the little candles might be pretty. Or the presents. Miss Indecisive today. How about some kids? We got a little girl over here. How about we put some kids over here? I think we're going to need the bigger ones. Let's see. Oh, they're adorable. But I think they'll clash with the blue too. Let's see. How stinking cute are they? I like them. I am getting ready, y'all, to rearrange my whole craft room. Jeff is opening up a new women's facility in the town, beside the town where he works right now. And so they've bought a building, and they're getting it ready for to start housing ladies. And they got a lot of furniture donated to them from a company here in, well, there locally, that was going, I guess they're moving or whatever. Anyway, they were getting rid of a bunch of their furniture, and so they got a bunch of that furniture donated to them to use, and so they got some desks and stuff too, and so I got Jeff's old desk that was in his office, and an old table, and some little drawer things, and so I am going to probably over the holidays at some point in time. How cute are they? Now they need something to make them stand out a little bit. Let's see, what do we have in our scrap basket over here? But anyways, so let's use some ledger. Y'all want to use some ledger? I don't know if that's gonna blend in too much though. I might use, I know I want to use some kind of lace or something behind here, but I don't want to use too much because I don't want it sticking out to where it's going to interfere with sliding this on and off. But anyways, so over the holidays at some point in time, see, I think that blends in too much. Let me get some lace. I have this. I don't know if it'll be too much, but we're going to try it and see. It's all sparkly and pretty. But anyways, I'm going to ditch out everything in this room and bring that new desk in here and rearrange it. Let me just cut this down and see what it's going to look like. But anyways, rearrange it to where I can feel like I can function a little bit better in here. And I'm probably going to get rid of a lot of stuff because y'all know us, we hoard, and then by the time we get ready to use something, it's already out of style. Or I do. Anyway, do y'all do that? It's so bad. So I'm going to ditch out a bunch of stuff. I think I'm going to like this. But anyway, so I'm going to ditch out a lot of stuff and just kind of get it to where I feel like I can function in here. Okay, I like that behind there. I keep this in a little bag because it's got the little sparklies, and I'm not a fan of glitter or sparklies that make a mess. So see how they're, I don't know if y'all can see, but they're already falling off on my desk. And that kind of drives me crazy. So anyways, it needs something else. Hold on. I got some of this brown paper bag right here that's embossed. I think that'll be pretty on there. Let's just tear a piece off. So anyways, I am going to be doing that. So I might be out of commission for just a little bit, not be able to do any videos or anything till I can kind of get myself set back up. But I have a table over here that my computer desk, my computer sits on, and a couple of my printer and all that. Well, it is an old church table. You know, the brown, big brown, long church tables that you eat dinner with in the fellowship hall. Well, that's what it is. I've had it forever, and it is literally bowing in the center. And so if you look at my desk, I've got a stack of drawers on the right hand side of that desk, and they're leaning like that. And I told Jeff, I said, if we don't get this done, that table's gonna fall in. So gotta get it done. Okay, so I think if we put that on there, it'll just kind of make it stand out a little bit better. And I think I'm going to fold this up like right here and just kind of make it kind of a little willy-nilly and do it like that. And I think I might stitch around this. Hang on. Okay, so got it stitched. And we're just going to put it on there like that. And then I'm going to fold this up a little bit like that. I'm going to put a little tiny dab of glue right here just to hold that little crease. I like to fold it up around it sometimes because it makes it look like it's been stuffed in a drawer somewhere for a long time. You know, and it's creased like that from time and from wear and tear. So let's see. I'm just going to curl these up a little bit and just rough them up. I don't want them to lay flat, and give them a little dimension. And I don't like anything to look perfect. But this will just kind of bring it out a little and make it stand out a little bit better. Like that. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now on this side, she also took this page right here and she cut these out. So let's cut them out. And she just kind of, I'm going to go this way like this real quick and cut them out so it's a little bit easier. And then I'll probably speed it up while I fussy cut so y'all don't have to suffer through that. Okay, and so she folded it like this. Now, I think she left more of this on hers, but I'm not going to. Okay, y'all, well, it's the next day, and I was editing the video, and I lost the very last portion of the video somehow, so I am back re-recording to show you how I finished it off. Okay, so I added the little twine tie, and I made a little, I guess you would call this like a reverse paper clip. This is what she did, and she just folded this together, added a little piece here like that, just to kind of cover up that little piece that's holding it together, and she just put a cute little paper clip, and then she took it and she opened it up and she just slid it onto the bottom there. Super cute, just like that. And let's see, the other thing that I added was she added recycled plastic that was embossed over. She added it over this, but I kind of did it a little different. And so y'all should have seen me trying to find some recycled plastic, oh my goodness, in this craft room, but I found some and I embossed it. I don't know if you can tell that it's embossed. Hopefully you can. Hopefully the light hits it. So, and she just stapled it on, and it just looks super cute, and I like that it gives it a different texture, a little more dimension. And yeah, so, and then what I did was I tucked lots of goodies into the pockets, into all the pockets. This one's got a tag in here. This is the belly band. It's got a tag in there. And then if you open the whole envelope up, I made a little tag to go in there too. So yeah, that's our little envelope. I'm sorry that I lost the end of it. I don't know what in the world I did, but I did it, so it is what it is, and it's okay. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed getting to chat with y'all. I have had fun, even though we only got one thing done, and I was hoping to get a whole lot more done, but that's okay. Anyways, leave me a like and a subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment below, and I will see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all are having fun with your Christmas stuff, and I love y'all real big.